Swedish witch. All right. What's good? What's cracking? Raylan 72. Smash that like button. Let me turn this down a little bit. Got my headphones over off to the side because I can read the chat better if I pull it up on the computer. Because if I watch it in the vertical, it like actually the message is still there, but if it starts moving, it'll slowly start to disappear on me. I think, unless they changed it. But I got chat pulled up back here on the monitor. We're just gonna chill, talk some Schmidt, and get into the state of Pokemon and why it sucks right now. Pokemon absolutely sucks right now. And I honestly don't want to be involved in it. I'm not even like, you punk, hope you and the family. I don't even want to be involved with Pokemon right now. I mean, I'm still going to rep all my stuff. I'm still going to love Pokemon. But getting involved in buying products, I don't want to do it. I have like lost all interest in Prismatic and all this other crap that's coming out. It's just the type of people that are getting their hands on everything are the same type of people. Like if I ran into these people at Target and if I saw these people at Target with a shopping cart completely loaded with every product off the shelf, I would go to jail. I would go straight to jail because I would be beating people's ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be to that level. Like, I get it. Like, here's where I draw the line. Like, if nobody's buying the crap off the shelf, then I won't care, right? But people want this set. And, hey, cutie. People want, like, Prismatic and stuff like that. So, like, if you go into a store, like 2 days in a row and you see nobody's buying anything off the shelf, by all means, buy everything. I don't give a shit. But if you got a product that is in high demand and you're in the store with like 20, 50 other people that want that product, and you just go ahead and you swipe everything off the shelf into your shopping cart, that's when you need to get punched in the face, to be honest. Like, especially like if there's little kids around and you're just gonna do that right in front of little kids with no concern whatsoever for children. um that's a punch in the face. Mark, what is this? We're talking about the state of Pokemon. Oh, I still got Streamlabs bot going. It might be a little, my camera's a little crooked here. um Alexandra, what's going on? But yeah, like if you're gonna go ahead and just start elbowing people out of the way to get product and take it all, is that in the Gulf of America? Absolutely. What it should have been the whole time. I mean, they brought up a fair point. We do have more land across the Gulf. The Gulf of these nuts. Gulp. Gulp of these nuts. Hey, Aki, what's going on, fam? I know it's been a long ass time. Like I said, I'm not in it right now. Like I'll be in it at some point, but like Pokemon, I'm just not feeling right now. I'm not feeling how people are being about it. I'm not feeling how people are pricing things. And a lot of these LGSs and streamers, they're getting, and like I said in my video before, they're getting distributor prices or something close to it. If they're not, paying just a couple dollars over distributor price from a friend or an associate that has a distributor, and they're still charging well above MSRP just because that's how the market is. That's how the market gets fucked up, is because people do that shit. They just ride the coattails. They just follow suit. They don't fucking
Mm-hmm.
have any moral standards, and they just say, "Well, fuck, if they're doing it, I'm doing it." Bunch of followers. Nobody wants to take leadership role and be like, "Nah, I'm gonna be the one," and put an end to that. Never got Pokemon. Don't understand it. Uh, hey, not everybody will. I also do music. I got some rap beef going on in my channel. I was working on another diss track, but some other things happened. I got the news. I got that news about my aunt. I'll just go ahead and talk about it like that. I'll just say I got news about my aunt, and I was just like, all that shit like became unimportant. I just been having that on my mind. So, um, and just I just want to be a little bit more focused on how and when I'm gonna be able to go and spend some time with my aunt. So I got a partial diss track like just chilling, unfinished, and it's a pretty rough draft too. Like the vocals are like not how I like them. Focus on the shit that matters. The rest is just exactly. Um, I mean those dudes were hella late dropping diss tracks on other people, so why can't I be? Wait up, didn't I just talk about that being a follower? um, yo, Cheddar, what is up? There he is. Cheddar emailed me. Finally gave me an address to ship everything to. Fucking guy. He had to wait. He had to wait for his family member to actually own a house. His actually own a house. Um, he's like, "Come on, man, get off the streets. You've been homeless for 6 years. I need you to get a house so that I can get my stuff sent to you." Oh, it's so good to see you. Hopefully you've been listening to like the music and other videos I've been dropping. Just haven't been going live and stuff like that. Need my car. You better get a house. You can't be homeless no more, bro. I need you to get my cards. I need you to get my cards for me real quick because I ain't trying to pay shipping international. What the hell? Bro, I be getting into some shit at work too. Um, my job has been getting on my damn nerves. These people are so brain dead. Like I don't know how people function in society, like the way that they think and their processes go. I just don't get it. Like, like I'm a carpenter. I've been a carpenter since like 2007. I've been in the carpenters union. The type of people that work trade jobs are a completely different species than the type of people who like do like office stuff and just like that whole side of things. So like where I come from as far as work is concerned, like everything's straightforward. Everything's like dead honest, whether it hurts your feelings or not. And so that's how I speak to these people that I work with now. And they're not like I they're not ready for it. And the way that this customer service rep spoke to me, like she didn't want to speak directly to me. She was like, "Oh, talk to your OM, your fucking operations manager or whatever the fuck." And then she tagged him and said, "Inform your inform your guy, like sit your dog down type of like attitude." Like, oh, I was like right off of that, I was like, "You dumb bitch." you ain't gonna you ain't gonna talk to me like I'm a dog. Like like I need to be reeled in on my leash. Get the fuck out of here. I'm a wolf. I roam free. Wolves might look like dogs, but we ain't fucking tame in the least. So, um, not like look. I know this is off topic of Pokemon, but watch. I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna read the chat. So check it out. These people do this. This is why like I get mad because these people are getting paid to just sit on their ass and fucking like copy and paste the same message every fucking day to like all of our service pros that go work out in the field and shit, right? So they always say this: "Hello, Andrew. Hope your day is going well. I received an alert. Um, so and so wants to postpone services. Per recent directions, all cancellations are to be handled by our customer solution center. They gave us a phone number to give to the customer. We do this multiple times, right? We give the customer this number when they say they want to cancel their contract with us, and they don't call it, or they do call it, and then those people don't fucking listen, and they still keep their contract active, and so they keep sending us over to their house to go do a service, and they say stop coming. Um, so so we go contact these people, and they're saying, "Hey," and I remember these people too, and I remember giving them the number. So I'm like, "All right," and they say, "Hey, I already canceled. Don't come to my house." So I put that in the notes. Hey, this customer says they already canceled. I gave them the number before on a prior date that we went out there probably a week or 4 days ago, and you sent me out again. And so I put in my notes. I was like, I already gave them the number. Stop sending me to this person's house. You contact them if they want to cancel, and they're not going to contact you. You guys call them. You guys have the computers. You guys have access to their accounts. You guys can manage all that information with that customer and get that resolved however you want to do it. So I told them that, and then they sent me this message about, oh, you're supposed to send them the number and tell them to do that. I fucking did, and I'll do it 3 or 4 more fucking times. And they're not gonna do what I tell them to do. So you contact them. Stop putting them on my route, because at the same time they want us to have like these perfect numbers of like not having customers cancel or having appointment completion every single day. They want all these fucking numbers perfect, right? Otherwise, you need to talk to your peers about what they're doing right. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, and why you're wrong. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, so they send me this same message that they copy and paste all the time, talking about send them this number. Uh, please have the customer, like I'm supposed to force them to do it. Have the customer call the number to provided to proceed with the request. I said, yeah. Did you read the note? I'm not going to continuously fight with customers who have repeatedly told me they canceled already. I don't understand what's so complicated about that concept. I gave them the number and they don't call it. It's no longer my problem. That's what I told this lady. She immediately tags my boss at the office over here and then like didn't say nothing else, didn't add any more context, just tagged my boss with an at. And then so then I just messaged. I was like, you know what? I was like, the Service Pro has enough to deal with out in the field. Passing everything down to us is getting out of hand. That's what I said. And then she messages, may you clarify the expectations with Mr. Andrew, that's me, as my team too has expectations to follow. What is that? You don't have any expectations. Andrew, speak to your immediate supervisor upon any discussion you might want to have in regards to your role and duty. My role and duty was completed. I gave him the number multiple times. That was done. So shut your ass up. uh, my agents take directions and execute per their role, which is what? To copy and paste a fucking message all day, every day? That's all you do? Sit in your fucking pajamas, sipping coffee, getting on fucking Google Meets and Zoom meetings and fucking shooting the shit with all your fucking homies. You're getting paid for that, but I gotta be out here busting my ass and handling your shit. That's what pisses me off. So then I said, so what's your expectation? Just pass the buck? You could tell me 1,000 times to give a number out and they won't call to cancel. Then they just end up back on my routes that everyone's so adamant about appointment completion, yet you just let this keep happening. If they don't want to call, I cannot force them to call. I don't have a computer or ability to cancel out contracts. If nobody wants that role, pay me more and I'll do that as well. Since everyone just loves assuming we can flawlessly handle the customer without the proper means to handle those exact scenarios. Minifig, what's going on? And that's where it ended, and my boss started trying to call me, but I didn't answer the phone call because I was driving after that point. OCJ, you better get your ass back in here when you're done. We know you be walking everywhere, riding a bike. You're Asian. Asians ride bikes. Keeps you thin, keeps you slim. But yeah, so like I've reached a point where like I'm not just gonna deal with bullshit. I'm gonna have some pushback. I'm tired of just nonsensical stuff. Justice for Norbart's bike. Is Norbart, is he like one of those technical Asians like Russian people? Is Norbart Asian? Eurasian? By the way, I'm drinking this. I found these at Sprout. I don't have the can on me, but it's like a creatine drink with no sucralose. So it's like sugar free, but unlike other drinks that add sucralose to replace the sugar, they don't use that either. So that's delicious. I can't ride my bike with. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I love that song, man. That was a dope track. And what's the other one? It's not even by the same people, but there was one around that same time that was like, take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. Ba ba da da. And not much of a girlfriend. That song was hella dope. Super nostalgic too, man. Like you get like it almost like gives you tunnel vision when you hear like certain songs, and like you just start like warping back to the past and shit. You're just like, oh man. And then you start remembering things that you were doing around the time of that music. That's why I love music, man. It's like a time machine. Music is like a fucking time machine. It'll just take you right back to moments. That and certain smells just take you right back to like childhood and things like that. I'm glad I'm not deaf. I am so glad. And if I ever do go deaf, just kill me. Just put me out of my euthanize me. Take me to the vet. I don't give a fuck. If I go deaf, fuck. I can't hear music anymore? Are you shitting me? You can remember the day you were born? Damn. Homie's mad intelligent. Hey, we've been live for 21 minutes already. Time is flying, bro. Hey, UFC's on today, so if you ain't gonna I meant those times. UFC's on today. That's why I'm just trying to kill time until UFC starts, like starting. I mean, there's probably like some prelim going on shit, but um video games be like, oh yeah. Games too, man. Actually, yeah. If I lost any of my senses that were required for gaming, music, and smells, who's winning? Look, if it goes the distance, DDP is gonna win because he's already the champ, and you know how bias goes in the fights. Like it that just seems like the way it is. Like if it goes the distance with a champ, unless it's like super obvious that the champ lost, um, then he's gonna stay the champ. If Strickland can knock his ass out, then obviously, so or make it a little bit more obvious that he won. Strickland's a little bit. His fighting style is a little bit too plain to really get like, yeah, his style's too plain to like make it obvious that he's winning. Like some people, you know, like a lot of theatrics in MMA really plays into how people perceive somebody winning a fight. So like if you're constantly bouncing and you're energetic the whole fight, like you seem like you're winning, and the other guy starts to slow down, he seems like he's losing. Or if the guy was never fast to begin with, he starts to seem like he's losing. Um, but like if you look at their last fight, if you're gonna base it off of damage alone, like Strickland can definitely hit a lot harder than uh, Duplessis. Strickland can hit a lot harder. If you can see the damage on their faces, like after the fight, like after the swelling started and everything, like Duplessis looked fucked up. He was not looking good after that fight. So, you know, um, and I'm sure he was pissing a lot of blood. That's one of the main reasons why I'm glad I never uh, stuck with like fighting like that to the point where I would get into fighting because I thought he won too, to be honest with you. Like as far as like hits and damage, because like, and that's one of the things that kind of weirds me out about UFC is that sometimes they will judge based off of that, depending on who the judges are. They'll judge based off of that kind of damage or who has the more power shots. That actually just happened recently, which with MVP and Shara, right? They did a lot of their judgment based on the damage that Michael Venom Page did to Bullet. So you know it's sometimes the fight comes down to who the fuck's judging. It doesn't even like it's such a mystery as to how the fights are gonna go sometimes because you gotta there's so many factors and they're unknown until the fight and after the fight, which I can kind of respect about it. I like all those unknowns because you don't know, and I'm not like a dick rider for any of the fighters. Like I've started to learn. I used to be. I used to be real judgmental of some fighters, and then I had to like change my tune a little bit because you got to realize like how much work those fighters put into fighting. Like they put a lot of fucking work. And to say that, oh, because somebody lost, that fighter sucks all of a sudden. Like, homie, that dude's beat a lot of people and he fucking trains his ass off. uh, Styles definitely make fights too. And that's the thing. That's another thing I've noticed is like, so like, say, say one fighter is the champion and he loses to this guy right here. But the champion can beat the next guy over here, but this guy can beat the new champion here. So it's like those fighting styles make a huge difference in the whole line of fighting. Like somebody you didn't expect to be able to beat the champion can beat the champion. Like Strickland versus Adesanya. You didn't think that he was going to beat uh, Adesanya when Strickland got beat by so many people that Adesanya beat. Like, and beat the brakes off of him. So there's just so much factor into you, like just so much into it. And this is a good weekend too because we got fucking UFC tonight and we got Super Bowl tomorrow. Fuck, dude, that's a lot of chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? If you could calculate that into pounds of chicken wings, that's insane. There's a lot of dead chickens this weekend. I mean, they've been dead, but you know what I'm saying. They're getting used up, that's for sure. Ain't none of them going to waste this weekend. Oh man, that's wild. But yeah, we did like four different topics in like in one big stretch right there. Uh, Work issues, Pokemon, UFC. Get it. And being a wolf, not a dog. You're. But yeah, Pokemon's at the back of my mind these days. I mean, like, of course I think about it every day, but I'm not like trying to even think about like acquiring products and things like that. Like, if I'm going to look for Pokemon, it's gonna be for myself because I don't want to be one of those guys that's like, oh yeah, here, I bought this, but let me sell it, like, resell it on my channel for $10, $15 a pack. Nah, I've never liked doing it like that. Like, shit. Ask anybody that's been to my channels in the past. Like, when I first started, like, bro, I was selling, I think I got my Evolving Skies packs down to like $3 at one point. Evolving Skies. Think about Evolving Skies right now. I was doing my Evolving Skies at like $3. Of course, I did have like Hidden Fates. I don't want to get it Shining Fates or whatever. Hidden Fates. I did have those at like what 17, 18 a pack in 2021. So, but man, PBM really fucking, even that's impossible. PBM really scored on that though. That Hidden Fates I had. If you want to go back and try to find that video of PBM getting the Hidden Fates, whoa. Homie bought 4 packs and had 3 bangers out of the 4 packs that he got. Like, you couldn't have asked for better. And he pulled that Charizard, that Shining Charizard GX on that. He pulled that. And the Mewtwo. And then what was the other one? Was it Naganadel or whatever that Pokemon is? I think that's what it was. Shiny Naganadel. Got a Blooming Waters box at MSRP at my local GameStop. MSRP is $40 to $50, ain't it? And GameStop has them for 70, I thought. um, you might not need a brick and mortar to get a distro these days. It depends on where you're at, I guess, but um, it seems like distros are starting to favor streamers more than the freaking brick and mortars because I don't know too many LGSs that are getting their entire allocations anymore. So if you go and you look at all of the brick and mortars that aren't getting their allocations like they're asking for, then where are those allocations being redirected to? That's what we want to ask. We we got to step into intelligence real quick and start asking really important questions as to, okay, well, if my allocation's being cut in half or even into a fucking, a quarter of what I was supposed to get, where is it going? Because I'm telling you right now, they're still printing at the same volume or higher. They're not going to print at a lower volume these days, not when there's so much money on the table. So they're not printing less stuff. And then what distribution thought they were going to get is cut. No. They're getting what they're getting. So where is that going? It's going out the back door and into the streamers' hands because they're saying, "Hey, I need all this product for my streams because I charge too much for my shit. So I'll pay you a little bit more than what you're selling it to these LGSs." You know what I'm saying? That's what I think is going on behind the scenes. And that's just a guess. Like, that's just a speculative thing. I'm not saying that's what I think is happening. I think distro is like, oh, we can make a couple more dollars a box off of these fucking streamers because they're selling their packs for 20 fucking dollars, and they ain't gonna snitch. They're getting their fucking bread. We're getting more bread than we used to. Let's do it. And that's when Pokemon should step in and be like, nah. Like, there's got to be a price limit somewhere. And if not, we're going to X out this fucking distributor from contracts with Pokemon and other TCGs as well. And we're gonna give our business to another distributor or bring up new distribution, because it's still the same motherfuckers. It's Southern Hobby. It's all these pieces of trash, and I don't like these distros because I've spoken to people about how distribution acts with certain account holders. Like they play nice when you're talking to a specific office worker, but when it comes down to it, they get dicked over a lot. And then this whole thing where you got to buy like unwanted products, like Pokey said, oh, buy a bunch of bullshit, spend money you don't have on shit that nobody wants. How about we stop making the shit that nobody wants or stop overproducing it? How about you make less of that and more of the other shit that people do want? That would help, would it not? And then, people wouldn't be stuck losing money buying a product nobody wants. Sure, maybe it'll help at the end of the year when taxes come, but it's not helping you throughout the year when your bills are due every fucking month. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could claim all those losses and maybe you'll get something at the end of the year, but it's not helping you throughout the year. That's 12 whole fucking months and some change because you got to wait till like all the tax paperwork comes in the mail, which people always freaking lagging on. If you've ever had a job, you would know that your W-2 doesn't actually show up until that deadline date. Like, a lot of people don't get it till the last second. So you're waiting even longer after the next year before you can even file your taxes. And then you got to wait for IRS to cut you the check if you are owed any money for your losses in a business. $69.99, about 73 after tax, and a monthly $5 coupon. Giggity. So my membership at GameStop expired, and I had a bunch of points on there. And I walked in there the other day. They were like, "Hey, you want to sign up? Because I bought a Funko Pop. You want to sign up?" And I was like, "Well, will I get my points back that I lost?" They're like, "No, but you'll start building up new ones." I don't give a fuck. It was like $20 worth of points. I was like, "Nope, I'm not signing back up again. You can give me my points back. We'll be good. But if not, kick rocks. Y'all can go out of business." 45%. Woo! But is that 45% of your currency, or do you guys use like a US currency pricing and then convert it afterwards? How does that work? Team Pokemon, what's going on, fam? Welcome in. We're just talking UFC, Pokemon market, how I hate Pokemon right now. Converted currency. That's rough. And they're mad at Daddy Trump for tariffs. But, for a 45% on imports like that, Jesus. But I do got a kick-ass collection, yo. Oh, if y'all didn't see it yet, I had to pick up my boy Fuecoco, because I'm in love with Fuecoco. I got to peel the sticker off before it ruins the box. At least on the front of the box. I can put the price sticker on the bottom. Maybe in a blank spot right here so it doesn't F it up too much. I kind of do like to keep the price just in case, for future reference. Angel does it too. She keeps the price like on all the sleeves of the cards that we buy so that she knows the price when we bought it. And that way in the future we'll know like if it's worth more or less and by how much. I have my brother send me via USPS after devaluing the products. How big of a shipment can you get though? What about you guys use DHL a lot in India, right? What about shipping through them? Does that change it or no? DHL. Does UPS go there? Hey, do they drill for oil in India? Does India have a lot of oil? You never hear about like India being like, like fucking like Saudi Arabia and all this other shit. Like, you're not seeing like oil tycoon princes and shit like that, like in fucking in Dubai and all that shit, like where everybody's rich. It seems like nobody's poor. um it's $10 a liter. That's not US, is it? That's Jesus Christ. Ugh. Bro, India has so many people. Like, why aren't y'all like invading China? I feel like if I had to choose a government, I'd rather have the Indian government over the Chinese government. But I may be wrong. What is I should do a little bit more research on it on that. Let me see. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm not even gonna. I want to know what the fuck I'm talking about. What? Global economy would go for a toss. India has a parliamentary democratic republic form of government. But y'all still do paper votes and shit sometimes, huh? Some areas. y'all be y'all be just writing something on a piece of paper and stick it in a shoebox. That ain't trusted. That can't be trusted. Um we are nuclear nations too, so it's impossible. It's a ballot box. You just be tearing the blank page out of a Bible and put your vote on there. Um, I just voted yesterday. Look. This is how it goes right here. Is this how you vote? I vote for that guy and stick it right there. All right. Take it out with the rest of the trash. We don't need this motherfucker voting. That's not who we want. The government needs to keep the same guy that we like. Here's something. I can place an order for Coke. See, that's the thing though. Like, some shit's hella cheap in India. Yo, what's all this fucking noise from Luna? Dude, $50 for Coke? That's what I do like about like some other countries. Like, their economy is just so much different. Like the value of a dollar goes a lot further in other countries. Even in Mexico, like if I was to go to Mexico, uh their eggs are better. There's some benefits to other countries like culturally, like the food's just better. Like yeah, we have like a richer society, but our food is garbage at the same time. So that's like there's the pro and then the con. Like the con is that they con us into eating garbage ass food for safety reasons. Like, oh, we got to put a preservative in there to make it safer. Or we gotta fucking uh we gotta pasteurize to make it safer for you. Otherwise you'll die, which has never been true. There's so many countries that still do raw milk, and like there's been hardly any illnesses yet. We have those same bacteria on vegetables here in America, and it's killed more people here in the US than it has the entire world around us, because we've separated ourselves from all these like pathogens. Like we're too clean to where that our body doesn't know how to fight shit. Well, other people's body. Mine might be because I still drink raw milk stuff. So, do you know one of Coke's ingredients is green cardamom? I have cardamom in the. I have a bunch of shit. I have the masala. I have cardamom, corianders, all the Indian stuff. I have a lot of it. I really do like enjoy Indian food. Um, People are lactose and you know why people are lactose intolerant is actually because of the selective breeding of cows has changed the protein that's one of the proteins in their milk. That's why they came out with this A2 shit because they haven't been uh, genetically modified the A2 cows so that uh, their lactose doesn't affect people the same way the newer shit is. So whether they want to call it evolution or whatever the fuck, however cows evolved into the modern cow has become an intolerant thing. And see where you're at and other people are at, they don't fuck with their cows that much. We have, and so it's changed. A2 cows are exactly. See, and yeah, that's one of the drawbacks of the U.S. is definitely we've been fooled into believing that that's the healthy way to do things is to over clean yourself to where if anything bad ever comes into your body you'll fucking die, whereas other people if they get something a bad bacteria they'll fucking maybe they'll have diarrhea but that's about it. Pokemon fucking sucks. You got any packs to rip? No. All I've got are mysteries. That's all I'm offering right now. Look how much power Elon Musk has right now. I don't look. Elon has autism. I don't mind that guy. It's very it's very different for autistic person uh to be corrupted. The government, however, and it would take a lot of explanation of history and things like that about the government to for people to really understand what our like the shadow government that really pulls the strings in our country. Like the presidents and all that, they're just a puppet show. Like for all the surface level shit. That's why people get assassinated and stuff like that. Like because there's other people that don't want certain people in power at some times. But they still have to let us play the game because it's how they control a majority of break down the reptilians. That's why JFK is gone. That's why Martin Luther King is gone. That's why, Malcolm X. And they won't do everybody in the same way. Mm-mm. Some people that openly do it right in the freaking light, and some people they'll set them up. They'll set them up to make it look a certain way. That's why you got certain people like even a private chef like drowning in your in your pond at your house. Um, Epstein. That's a tough one. That's a tough cookie to crack. There's so there's so many angles to the Epstein shit. It's fucking crazy, dude. But he didn't. I don't think he did. There's way too many questions about like how that whole situation even happened to even anything that goes against whatever narrative they want. Exactly. Like you ain't that cold. If you're on suicide watch, crank the fucking heat up then. Um yeah, you don't nah, I've been to jail. I didn't even get one. My ass was on the floor shivering. Shivering in a plastic tray. You know like this those long sleds that you could buy like the really cheap plastic ones? That was the bed I got when I went to jail. I wasn't even on a bunk. I was on the fucking floor. The school wrestling mats. I was I was sleeping in a fucking one of those plastic trays that goes underneath the dog crates. What they what they remind me of. I'm a I'm a violent I'm a violent offender. What's funny though is they let me do weekends because I had a job. This is how you this is how you know like the system's just stupid. Like on Friday night I would go to the jail and check in and go sleep there for the fucking weekend to serve my time. No extra monitoring or nothing. No ankle monitor. Just all right. You can stay out for the week. Fuck that food. I didn't eat. I didn't eat when I went in there. Nope. They were gifted to donuts and cigs. That's how I know I wasn't really like I wasn't gonna be like a repeat uh jailhouse fucker. I knew because like the habits, the personal habits that are so common amongst people who are inmates and shit like that. Like their personal habits just they seem so similar amongst everybody. All right, I'm gonna go sleep now. All right, Cheddar, I'll get you mailed out here. I'm too autistic to go. That's me too. Yeah, I know, and I know it looks like I'm like not looking at the camera too much, but that's where chat's easier to read. I guess if I like look at my look at my sombrero. Um, I gotta I got a pretty decent collection up there. My vending machine that I never even fucking use. I should just sell that thing. I don't want to be bugging in jail with a bunch of other rejects. Well, like the little sticker ones, like those vending machines, the sticker vendors. I have one of those, yeah. They only had a TV in like the day room, not in the cells. And you were only out there for like an hour a day. Not us, man. Where the jail I went to was Henderson, so it's Henderson's a nicer part of like southern Nevada, I guess you want to say. I call it Vegas because it's all connected. We're all in the valley together, but they have these sectioned off parts of the valley that they give different town names, and they have their own like mayors and shit like that. Um, Henderson's like the nice part, but there's so many fucking dumbass people in that jail. Not your mama's cooking. Like those people, like, you're in jail, bro. You're not in prison, but you want to act so fucking hard. Get the fuck out of here. That's how it was. I just couldn't. I couldn't with those kind of people. Like, you think you're so gangster, you're living in a fucking nice side of town. Shut the fuck up. Everybody wants to be in there thinking they're the biggest, baddest motherfucker around. Like, you're looking around the room like you're not there for like a week. Get the fuck out of here. You're only in jail for a week, bro. Chill out. You don't gotta act like you're gonna stab everybody. Because there's no hope for you. Calm your tits. You know what? The same thing. Dude, there were so many dudes in there that I knew from school. I was like, and yo, one of them was in there because he fucking, um, him and like three other dudes or some shit. They went to rob the GameStop, but they freaking tied up the employees in the back and held them at gunpoint. So it was like an armed robbery, and they fucking tied. I'm like, bro, how are you that fucking stupid, dude? Yeah, he's out of jail now, but stupid. There's some crimes I would probably commit, but then there's some there's no fucking way I would ever be able to do that to somebody else. To another person. Don't wave to that side. That's exactly the set that's pushing me away from this hobby the hardest. And I know it's not over yet. I know it's not over yet. The BS is not over yet. Look, I'm Pokemon. I'm Pokemon till the grave, but I'm gonna have to step away for a little bit from dealing with it. At least as far as sealed product goes. Like here in a little bit, I'm gonna be buying like people's personal collections and stuff like that. I'm gonna be buying that stuff up, but I'm not gonna be buying anything from like the newer sets. None of the prismatic. I'm not gonna buy anything raw prismatic. It's just I don't think that the market's gonna stay that high, like where it is now. I don't think it's gonna stay up there. I think it's gonna drop. Fucking bum. You bum. So like I'm not even comfortable buying like that type of stuff. And yeah, everybody's LGS's and like I made that video, that thanks for nothing short that I did. I made that video because I've seen it like 100 times. People are like, "Oh, the first 10 people that show up, they're getting their product at MSRP." You're not doing me a favor for that. You act like you're fucking serving justice like a hero or some shit for doing that. You should have been doing that, especially if you're at LGS. I know you got a distributor. Bot fucking swarmed. And apparently, PokeBeach just put out a thing that supposedly Pokemon Center is going to be implementing a system that's going to stop the bots. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. You know, with these motherfuckers, where there's a will, there's a way. $500 codes. Yep. But yeah, like these stores that were doing that shit, like, oh man, if you show up or if you buy a bundle of shit, then we'll give it to you at MSRP. You're doing what distribution's doing, saying you got to buy a bundle of shit and we'll give you more. Nah, I don't want your nonsense. I don't want the bullshit that you ain't selling. Nobody wants the bullshit that you ain't selling. I think that's stupid. I think you should limit. Look, so to say you got to break the seal is dumb because there are sealed collectors. I would want sealed collection. Um, it's not to charge more just for something with a shrink wrap on it is kind of stupid. Or you got to pay more because you want shit sealed. No, but what you should do is implement a limit and fucking whether it be keeping a fucking picture. This is where like I would think it would be cool to have like facial recognition to be like, all right, here's a picture of you and your fucking product. Make sure I can see your face in it. Hold it up. Click. You bought one. Come back again. See what happens. You're getting denied. Because look, when it comes to constitutional rights, to be honest with you, like the only people that have to abide by the Constitution is the government. So if you don't like facial recognition on a private entity, that's too fucking bad. Sorry. They don't have to follow your fucking rights. Shrinks my dinks rap. Yeah, they were sold out to their employees. That's what GameStop does. Fucking dumb bitches. You see the video where the guy's fucking pre-orders were sold to an employee? Fuck. I'm just going back to watching porn. Bandits Hideout. What's going on, fam? And look, I know when I make a statement, I know that people that I know within this community are going to be rubbed the wrong way by it. But that's just where the fuck I stand, man. I'm not going to bend just because somebody I know is doing what I say not to do or what I disagree with. I'm not going to fucking support you selling a fucking prismatic pack for $10, $15 each on release day of a brand new set. Fuck that. Even the month, even 3 months after. There ain't no fucking way it should be like that. There ain't no way. And if you're going to play into it that way, I'm sorry, but I don't think you have very good morals or respect for your viewers and your following. You don't have no respect for them. That's where it hits me, is like, ah, fuck. I can't say I'm your guys' friend and then I'm over here fucking pillaging your wallet with fucking $15 a pack. What am I doing? We're not homies. I don't give a fuck about you at that point, right? I care about your money. Daddy Pokemon don't care about us. Hey guys, porn is free. You don't even have to pay for that. It's a rough spot. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna keep friends that do the same thing I do if they're gonna be charging like they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's the how's everybody that's coming to Vegas gonna fucking want to associate with me because I'm speaking out against their methods? Because you know Broly's trying to set up the whole Vegas thing in September, and a lot of the people that are gonna come are gonna be the same people that are doing what I fucking said is bullshit. Exactly, they're gonna say where they're fucking getting shit. I'll tell you right fucking now. When I buy shit off of PSA Pikachu, I was getting my booster boxes for $95. All right. You want full transparency? I was getting ETBs for 35. 35 bucks. So if a LGS is getting, some LGSs will get from distribution for less than 35, and they're going to turn around and sell it for prismatic for 130 bucks for an ETB. The fuck out of here. Nah, brother. Hey, brother. Well, that's the thing is like, yeah, you need to make a profit as a business, but fuck, dude. At what cost? Your soul? You're gonna sell your soul to Pokemon for that much more? I don't know, man. Look, I understand, like, and so when somebody gets into the mind frame that they need to make more money for one item, that means that they've given up on like selling a higher volume in a shorter amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Like you could still make a lot of money if you could sell high volume in a short period of time. That's the time is money shit. Not money is time. People are in the money is time shit now. They're buying time with more money at a slower pace, like of sales figures. How to use a bot. Even when deals, that's why I'm saying like people got to have limits. The people that aren't setting limits are the ones that are letting the resellers get what they need. Like how the fuck would Target not be re-implementing buying limits and shit like that or even locking everything up? Why aren't you putting everything just you put the deodorant behind glass, but Pokemon somehow is still sitting out in the open. That's what I like. What the fuck are y'all doing? And for a set like this, like you think that they haven't heard that people are going nuts for this shit? I went to Target the other day when they were restocking, and the lady that was putting the Pokemon and stuff out, all the TCGs, she was getting hounded by so many people, and I was trying to keep my distance. But then, like a fucking Target employee was like, "Hey, can you guys go wait by customer service or some shit so she doesn't feel threatened?" That's how people were. Like, why not then at that point, if it's that bad, you should obviously know, set limits, don't put it out in the open, make people have to ask for it. Mr. Burns, release the hounds. Yo, bandit. Do it like the vendor. That's what she was doing at Target. She was taking forever. Cause I was gonna wait, cause like they didn't have prismatic, but I wanted to wait and see what was like the tins and stuff like that. But she was taking so long, I was like, yeah, nah, I don't even want to wait here for it. Like it's still really not even worth it, you know? It's not worth 2 hours of my time to sit there. That's for goddamn sure. I was like, there's nothing here I really want. I just wanted a fucking prismatic so I could give it to Angel so she could have it in her fucking ETB collection. Yeah. People talk too much. Like there's Facebook groups about restocks and shit like that. So I'm not I'm in a Pokemon Facebook group, but I'm not in a restock group. I just they seem like a bunch of weirdos. And at some point, like, where's the profit even worth doing all the work that those guys are doing? Like, they'll go to every single Target in the valley, and at like $4 a gallon for gas, like, where's your profit at that point? You're you're putting you're putting 2,000 miles a day on your vehicle plus the gas that you're paying for. What's your actual profit margin at that point? Just get a job. The Greninja promos. Is that the one where the fucking Greninja promo is yeah, you gotta sit around for $6 6 hours for a $50 profit. Um I found temporal. Is temporal forces like a good set now? That's what I don't know. I haven't been following the market at all. Look it up, bum. I looked up the price for a sleeved pack because I was like, one of my guys hit me up. He was like, they're $3 a pack. And I was like, fuck. I was like, that might be a lot. So let me look it up. And then I saw like the market value for a sleeve booster was like, what, like $5? So I was like, yeah, I guess I'll get it. All right, let's go look at some market pricing. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's see. Tempura forces. Let's see what's going on here. High to low. High. Fuck. $1,000 for a case. All right. But how the fuck is the Raging Bolt the top card now? What happened? It happened. Um. So the Raging Bolt's at 98. This is where like I got to do like what are the singles? What's the value of the singles? What's like the hit rate feeling like? And then what's the value of the sealed? Those are all the things you got to kind of take into consideration when you're trying to get into a set, right? Like temporal ETBs like $56 market. And the 3-pack blisters, they're $13. So that sounds like something that should be sought after. Cause you got this stupid premium check lane. Market price is 1640 for a single with 3 fucking promo cards in it and a coin. What the fuck is that? I'd rather buy these 3-pack blisters right here. The Cyclizar and Clefas. Cyclizar is a little bit cheaper. I'd rather just get those. Fuck the little promo. Why is the promo even affecting the price at all? Fuck that. Fuck it. Okay, and then we get down Down, 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 and dirty. Because I mean, the 3 packs are usually 15 bucks, like MSRP, right? So if it's under 15, like buying those 3 packs is a good deal. Let's see. Sleeve boosters are 456, while a loosey goosey from a booster box is 470. 14 cents more. Is that what we're looking at for a fucking booster box pack? Eh? Yeah, I should have bought them all. Buy them out, brother. What set are you looking at? Temporal Forces. Bro, the Scizor EX full art, only 308. What the fuck is that, bruh? That is a dope pokey. And the Iron Crown and the fucking Iron Leaves, less than that adult. What the fuck is going on? Those are bulk. That's, if I was gonna buy a collection, those would go under bulk pricing. Those would be like fucking 25 cents. That's what I would pay for these full arts. Like, are you nuts? I think the Morty's Conviction is still too low to my, for my liking. Let's go a year. That thing went all the way up to like 90 bucks market, and now it's just sitting at 44. Hey, you have a minifig collection? Yes, I do. Bro, he's got a fucking like a building like set up. Like just like parts like in little like drawers and stuff. That's what minifig has. Like he could just build up like whatever the hell he wants. Minifig over there living his best life. I'm just saying right now, I'm jealous of him. What's the next set we should be looking for? Oh, we got the whole list right here. Shrouded Fable. I don't like that set, yo. And nobody does, apparently. Shrouded Fable's top card is the fucking Persian. The Earthen Vessels, the next one. Houndoom's 50. Cassiopeia 50. The Gold Darkness Energy. Why is Chris... Dude, that Cresselia, that's a... Actually, I like that card. But it's not even at the top. Like, that's way better than the fucking Pheasantipity. And Pheasantipity's 50 bucks. Fuck out of here. That Cresselia is hella dope. Are you out of your mind? Where's the plain price of an ETB? 32 bucks for a fucking booster bundle. Oh, 48 for the ETB. Nah, that's not enough. That's not enough value for me to go to Target and buy it. And that creepy Beware. I don't know though, but some of these artworks though, and this is just a prediction from me, it might be wrong. Some of these artworks are going to get so played out, the style of art that they are, I feel they're going to get so played out that they're all going to lose value. Just like the first set of EXs did. Like some of them that like they're good arts, but it just seems like the style is just like too it starts to look too generic. Illustration rare? What's the next set? I know Paldean Fates, for whatever reason, sealed is like a fucking. Oh, that Charizard's 219 now? What the fuck? The Bubble Mew, though, that motherfucker's going. That's the whole reason why this set's up. That fucking Bubble Mew. Who pulled one here? Was that you, Horde? Didn't you pull a Bubble Mew? Was it English or Japanese at the time? Yo, Jack! We hate Pokemon. We're against Pokemon now. Dude, Terra Pokemon's a. You notice how Terra, if you say the word phonetically, Terra is half of terrible. We hate Pokemon. We hate the Pokemon. Uh, all the FOMosexuals out there. That's what we really hate. Is the FOMosexuals that are out there scalping and buying up all the product and then reselling it to all the FOMosexuals. It's not where it's not even worth being a part of Pokemon right now. Like it's just a bad. It's bad. Like you got Journey together, $194 for a booster box pre-sale. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Like a case should be $600, not $1,200. What the fuck are we doing? I was getting before all this hype popped back up. I was getting a case of booster boxes for like what, 588, wasn't it? Something like that. Is my math wrong? I'm a math addict. Oh no, it was 570. Less than 588. I was getting them shits for 570 bucks. And look, pre-sale. $1,169 pre-sale on Journey Together. I mean, don't get me wrong, because like they put a male on the fucking ETBs, like a gaifu, is that what they're calling them? They put a guy on the fucking cover, so at least that's finally doing well, like an actual dude, instead of like, you know, an underage female character being the profitable. Oh, I'm behind. Let's see what Surging Sparks is running. 1440 for a case. Stupid. Not gonna do it. But that Pikachu's still up. That's a for show. Good for everybody else that's getting this shit. Hey, my Latios are $40. Still? They're not going up. Wait up. Are they going up? It's hard to tell because market price is $40, but most recent sales are $47.99. So what the fuck's going on here? Oh, because they keep fucking adding the Japanese in here. Like, how do you report this shit? Can you report this listing? I want to report the fuck out of it. Like, the first 7 listed sales on here are the Japanese one. Fuck's going on? I sold my Pico. What's it at? It's at 473.79 market. Most recent sale was 450 though. And here we go. The first few fucking ones are Japanese. All the cheap ones, OC or LP. Dude, there was a Umbreon from Prismatic on Facebook for $100 because it was stuck to the energy, I assume. So when they peeled it off from the energy, it left a big white mark on the back top corner. But they wanted $100 for it. Someone busted a nut. I'm gonna nut. Oof. I mean, for $100, what's it going for right now? Hold up. Let's go to Jizmatic. Jiz. Oh, I'd fucking buy it, yo. It's going raw near mint for $1,500 fucking dollars, dude. I would buy that for $100 in a fucking spliffy jiffy. Get me a blue marker and fucking fill the back. But you could see that it was like stuck on the back. I'd fucking submit it as an error. That shit didn't dry when they put it in the pack. Check MP price. I don't know if there's a fucking such thing. There's no such thing. That's got to be the first one that's MP. I'm dyeing my kid's hair. Do what they want. It's like I tell my kids. I'll tell my kids something like that. I'll be like, all right, you can do it as long as you let me punch you straight in the chest as hard as I can. You got to let me punch the shit out of you. And then you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, no. I don't think I want to do it anymore. You gotta let me load up. Like, I'm gonna cock back and I'm just gonna the fucking hardest punch you'll ever feel in your life. Yo, Feeler Chris is in the building. We got some of these cards listed at 1,800. I can't fucking believe it, dude. Oh my god. Bro, Jizmatic is nuts. I don't even want to fucking... Nope. I don't even want to act like this exists. This set don't exist, bro. We got 1,500, then Sylveon at 500, 400 for Espeon. Like, you know how long it took Evolving Skies to get to these numbers? And this shit happened instantly for this set. Fucking insane. Bro, the Ceruledge is 200. The fucking Roaring Moon is 171. Jesus. A Dragapult? Like, come on. Do you really think people cared about Dragapult before this? No. No other card of Dragapult would go for this. This is what I'm telling you. Like, this is shocking to me because I am so not interested in this that I haven't even looked at these prices. This is the first time you're seeing me look at these. Bro, nah. At least the Master Ball Umbreon is 308. You know, it's at least all I have to do is fucking sell one blowjob. All I gotta do is suck one dick and I could get me an Umbreon Master. Oh my god. But if you want an Umbreon EX, you gotta suck 8 dicks. Really good. You gotta suck 8 dicks really good. That's your price? Yep, exactly $308.36. Pay up. Pay the fuck up. We can get the Vaporeon. That should be in the new evolution. No, just we got Vaporeon, and then we get Glaceon. I mean, Flareon's already flaming. You take Zell? I do. I take Zell. Zello. Ooh, Sylveon Master Ball. 89 bucks. I'm on it. Jesus. The second page of pricing is what the first page of pricing should be for the set. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where it should be. At least for the year. Give it a year and then get these kind of prices for the main cards. But holy Holteon. But Holteon. There we go. That took some work. My brain had to process a little bit. I can't even fucking believe this. And this is raw. My fucking Moonbreon's not even this price graded. The hell's going on here? What? Let's go to price farting. See what we're going for. What's this card going for fucking in a 10? Hold on, let's see. Umbreon VMAX. Oh. Umbra? What the fuck is this? Karen's Umbreon? Why am I having to struggle to pull this card up? Alright. Let's go here. Umbreon. There we go. Ungraded, it's 1,300. In a 9.5, it's 1,800. I should sell mine. You know, Angel would kill me. Kill me in a 9.5. If it was a PSA 10, which it would get if I sent it to PSA, it would be $3 grand almost. Fuck, bro. That's some bills paid. My bills are paid. I know. I'd sell it. I'd rather have money to blow on blow, you know? There's, see, there's a limit. Like, there's got to be a limit, at least for most cards. So, like, you got to be able to, like, feel a ceiling with these prices, right? There ain't no fucking way, like, a modern Umbreon, just because of the amount that exists, right? A modern Umbreon VMAX, there's no way it should go above, let's say, 10,000 for at least 10 years, right? So how much are you going to lose if you sold it now? You wouldn't lose much. It's not like there's a limited supply like first edition Shadowless Charizards, right? Where you can get whatever you're asking for it. So where do you feel like the ceiling is for any modern card, because there's so many PSA 10s that exist? There's so many CGC 10s that exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that ceiling at? What's the average ceiling price? This is where AI, I'm telling you, especially ChatGPT, they're adding so many more like features to it to where like you could tell it to be analytical and research, or you could do both. So you could say, hey, what's the circulating supply of Umbreon VMAX Altarts from Evolving Skies in a PSA 10? What's the circulating supply of that shit? How many have there been listed and sold? You could ask AI this shit and say, hey, what do you think its peak price is going to be within the next 10 years? And you could decide to sell it at around that price. If it's a 9, sell it for sure. Sell it and buy another raw one and then grade it. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole story on its own. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna try to use ChatGPT to redo the night I was hunted by an animal through the swamp. It was a cougar or a mountain lion. Hey, that's where I'm at. I ain't buying no product. I don't give a hoot. I'm not buying into this shit. I'm sorry. Like I said, everybody could do what the fuck they want, but me personally, I disagree with how it's going and how everybody's playing into it. I don't agree with it. I don't agree that some people are getting this shit still kind of cheap and they're still charging $10 to $15 a pack for prismatic. I don't agree with that. You could do what you want, and if you're an associate of mine or somebody that I came up with in this community and that's what you're doing, by all means do it, but I'm criticizing you. I'm judging you. So just know that. I feel like you're giving up some of your morals to do what you're doing. Please reconsider what it is you're doing. And I know it's not going to get through to everybody because, you know, some of these people, it's their fucking job now. Whatever. But, you know, they're feeding their kids. That's going to be the excuse, right? I'm just feeding my family. Yeah, but you're also robbing from your viewers. The ones that are feeding your family for you. Yo, you don't carry the pistola or what? You just out there like Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking with a predator? This dude was rubbing mud on his face and shit. He's like, it won't see me. It won't see me if I just get cold and have mud on my face. Not then. I was like 20. Oh, this motherfucker. uh, Homie was next to a tree like this with his eyes closed, and then you just see his eyes open. And he's got mud and leaves stuck to him. He's just like, you never know, man. Some of them cats will fucking swim, boy. Especially if they're hungry. Nah, not gonna lie, I wanted to cry. Hey, dude, I've been in those situations, man. I got chased by a pit bull when I was a kid. I screamed, but I didn't cry until I got home. And I knew I was safe. I was like, fuck. Exactly, you screamed. And the worst part was that was my homeboy's pit bull. But he wasn't home, but his dog was out. And his dog just did not like anybody. I was worried I'd never be. No, you'd be found. Trust me, they'll leave a couple of bones and they'll test them shits. They'll find you. Don't worry. Search party. Cool thing is, though, you could guarantee that that fucking cat's dead now. Not saying it doesn't have any fucking genetic relatives, offspring, but that cat's dead. Fuck its lifespan. I won. I outlived you, bitch. I got attacked by a tiger when I was 9. No BS. Was that the brand of was that the company who made the fucking dolls that would eat people's hair? I got attacked by a tiger branded toy. Oh, damn, craze. I never attacked. It never attacked me, but I think it wanted. I think wanted to. Jesus Christ, I can't read today. I'll show you my leg. You were pestering it, weren't you? You little bastard. You little bastard. I think it didn't know what I was and wanted to check, but knew I wasn't shit to worry about. Oh, I'm shit to worry about every time I go out in the fucking wilderness. You better believe I'm just as scary as you, fucking grizzly bear. A 2 liter. Oh, that would have got him. You bust that 2 liter in their mouth, that sugar rush. That sugar rush is enough to give anybody diabetes, especially a wild animal. Do I know dogs like can die from caffeine? Can cats? Um, Lions die from. Caffeine is toxic to mountain lions. Yeah, you had a weapon, brother. You had a fucking weapon. shaking it made it a lot harder. What are we talking about here? Are you a fluffer? Boy, don't step in at the wrong time reading this chat. Oh, did I just have a fucking... the 2-liter? I just had a little spaz on my stream, I think. Am I on Wi-Fi? Yes, I am. All the cougars and hard and wet up to the tits. You're good. Yeah, it said I was reconnecting, and then it said you're live or whatever. So I didn't want to lose it. Peep the vertical grill, and oh no. Them country boys. Sometimes I just be getting some old school classics in my head. All right, what's the next set we want to look at? How's Stellar Crown doing? Is it flopping? Under 1,000. Terapagos went down, down, down. I'm glad I traded that card. Oh, that wasn't even its lowest though. It went all the way down to what, 73 bucks before it crept back up to 86, back down to 85. S&V base. Hold on, Scarlet Violet 151. Fuck, it's not right here. Shop all English. Let's see here. Whoa. Whoa. That's not it. Product type. Nope. Let's see. We're on Pokemon. Scarlet Violet. Base set. $8.40 for a case. Not bad. Best card is 51 bucks. That's bad. Definitely troublesome. Marsuela was good. We live. Damn, that Maridon EX is 23 bucks. Shit. Remember what the price was of that thing when we had it in the Japanese? Fuck, what did I trade for it? A UPC? A Charizard UPC? Golly. Stupid. The Gengar check lane blister is 35 bucks. That's the best thing out of this whole set. How can I get those? I gotta find somebody that's got those in a collection. Why are the check lanes so much? Where's the... Wait, what? 410 for a sleeved booster. Fold. All the IRs went up. Armor Rouge. They sure did. Fuck. The Armor Rouge was like, what? Started out at 459. That motherfucker's all the way up 1157. Not bad. Gardevoir was the top card at what? 25? I've been so bored. I've been opening. Dude, I like Union Arena, to be honest with you. Ever since I got those from my guy and I was selling them here, they've been fucking hella cool. I love that set. The code GAT. Oh yeah, $25 on November of all times. That fucker was $22 at the fucking 6 months ago. Oh, that shit. What's the lowest? 1810 was the lowest. I gotta pee. You threw up? gonna throw up, Luna. I'm telling you, bro. And don't lay on that blanket. All right, we're back in action. Looks like what? Ken X. Oh, let me go to the chat because I can read it more up here. The vending machines did have some stuff. Oh, shit. What'd you get from the vending machine? Yo! Ugh. Why do you stink? Both of you. These dogs fucking reek. What was the error? Check lane blisters. Well, we fitting to open an S&V base to see if I can't make me $50. Ink spots, sweet. Ooh, we got them wigglies. That looks like shit. And oh shit. I got an Arvin. Sweet. Almost missed it. A little fucked up on the bottom. All right, we'll throw that up there. Is that legible? All right, I put it on Discord. Don't check it in 3 months. I might try not to. $40, bro. What are you doing? Don't do that. It's not worth it, bro. By the time you spend enough money on prismatic market value shit, you could have, like, what you've spent could have just bought you the fucking Umbreon. I don't want to say Sunbreon. I know, like, people are adopting it, but it just doesn't make sense. Sunbreon is not a thing. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I won't even buy it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Nope. Don't give a fuck. All right, we got another pack here. It ain't fitting to happen. I'm trying to get that Gardevoir. I don't think I've even ever pulled the Gardevoir. But it's been a while. Fucking hallelujah. I haven't even touched a pack. I haven't even touched a pack of prismatic. If I see it at Target, I'll buy it, but those dudes, the dudes here in Vegas, they sleep at Target. So The people that are here doing that shit, they're sleeping at Target. So I've got Paradox Rift. Has Paradox gone up at all? I got a Pokeball Suicune. I don't know how well fucking this shit's being seen, but it doesn't look like it's very easy to read. Fuck it. Also bought a few packs of SMV base set from a Family Dollar. They had them shits. I'll just stick to the Japanese, I guess, for now, even though that's still overpriced. It's better than English. It's not like I play the card game where I need to fucking read the words. What about, look, so like, obviously we're moving more into newer generations of Pokemon collectors, and older generations are kind of fizzling out, possibly. So, do y'all think that vintage is going to go down in price because modern is obviously appearing to be more popular now? $5. I'll be all over it if it starts to go back down. I'll be buying the shit out of it. I don't think it'll jump up much just because like people are like starting their own history with Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Like people were buying into our history if you're of my age range. People were buying into our history because they did not have their own history of Pokemon to really buy into yet. I think as people get their nostalgia from their generations of Pokemon, I don't think they're going to start to care too much about ours. It's almost like, look, it's almost like antiques, right? We're getting to an age where people don't give a fuck about antiques. So the value of antiques is actually starting to reverse. Like we're reaching a group of individuals that don't care about old shit. They don't even care about history or historical facts anymore, really. And so with that comes a lack of interest. And I think it's going to get that, it might get that way for some certain Pokemon and gens of Pokemon. Unless it's tools or furniture. What time is it? It's 2:01. I think it's almost UFC time. They want that old, some Gilf action, some Gilfy. I had a little bit of Surging Sparks, but Prismatic is beyond me. It's all the fashion. Like, this will never not be the coolest fucking Lugia there is. I love this thing so freaking much. I just like looking at this. Is like, I remember when I was a kid, when I had Pokemon cards, I would just sit there and stare at them. I would stare at them. I just be like, man, what's going on behind them in that artwork? What's going on in that world behind them that's in that artwork? And that's kind of like what it is with this thing. Like, it's so in depth, like literally in the depths of the ocean and in depth of the mysteriousness of it. It's beautiful. Glad I bought my legend pair. I had which one was it? Cresselia and Darkrai Legend or some shit like that, or whatever the fuck. I had that, but that wasn't something I wanted. I wanted this Lugia, and I have it. But then like it's kind of like the chase is over. You know, like when you beat a game and you're like, fuck, do I like do I start over? I don't want to do that, but what do I do now that the game's over? So I just gotta switch my foot. Now that I own this, it's the focus gets put into another Lugia. But this is the best artwork of Lugia there is. There's just so much detail on the body and has anyone ever put Pokemon like hollows in an air fryer? I wonder what would happen. Would it bubble up? Why would you want to? Because my brain likes to see the results of just random things happening. I told you it's my autism. I'm just different. Ever since I was a little kid and I was like a little pyro with fucking lighters and shit like that, and just not just wanting to just burn things, but just wanting to see the result and the process of how it burned. Like when I would burn all my toys, like different different kinds of plastic or different materials. What did I miss in the conversation? Conservation. We don't conserve anything. But it is getting close to me wanting to watch the fights. Ken 10 wants to put a hollow in an air fryer. I have an air fryer. I should just go try it. But like, I wonder if also like different TCGs would cook differently. Like, would this hollow have a different effect than this hollow? Like, is Yu-Gi-Oh different? Does it burn differently? What temperatures? Should I start low, go high? How did you know I had one? All men have an air fryer. All man's has an air fryer. All right, let's close up all these. I don't really need that open either. I was working on a cadence for a song too. One what? I think he meant air fryer. I'm not certain, but yeah. We've gone for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think we'll call it a stream. I know I'm not like offering anything right now. I don't have much. I only have mysteries. And I don't even really feel like that right now, so just kind of wanted to get on here and bullshit with everybody. Cuz I hate Pokemon people. I hate the Pokemon company. I hate distributors. I hate LGSs. I hate people that are overcharging for products. And I just wanted to rant about that a little bit and some other things. So, anyways, yeah, we'll probably call it a stream for now. If I do come up on the next set and I get it at a deal, I'm going to sell it to you guys at a deal. So that way, you know, I'll be the only motherfucker doing it. I guarantee you. Nice to see you again. I know, right? But the next set's not out till what, March 28th, I think? Jeez. I don't think we've ever waited this long for another set. Usually they're out like 10 days after each other. And usually when a set drops, they drop the next set after. They like drop news about it and people stop caring about the previous set. This ain't happening right now. It's not happening like that. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if if PSA Pikachu gets any good, decent allocation. I'll have that set, hopefully. So we'll pray for that. And hopefully we see something come of it. And I'll give you guys a deal, like the actual prices that like normal prices for that set. So I wouldn't try to do it any other way, really. I don't like it. Unless it's an out of print set, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are fresh printed sets doing that's not it's not good. It's not right. So appreciate y'all coming through though. Thank you guys for watching. Weird to have a big break and no available product. Yeah. I'm not feeling buying anything from anybody that's not gonna do honest business, really. Like even people I respect, like they're losing it a little bit. I mean, they're doing whatever, and some people have a lot of obligations and stuff like that, employees. But like when you hear certain people's backstory or like their story that they told before of why they do Pokemon, and then what they're doing now goes against their origin story. So, you know, you kind of lose a little bit. You can't feel the same way about some people sometimes. Um, but it's all good. Maybe they'll turn over a new leaf again someday or start to see the error of their ways. But other than that, man, appreciate everybody that came through. Thanks for everybody that smashed the like button. I think we were consistently, I think the highest we got was like 12 viewers, but we're at 22 likes. So everybody that stopped by, it seems like they hit the like button. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all have a good weekend. UFC's tonight. Watch the fights. Super Bowl's tomorrow, right? And watch that shit. Or don't. Whatever. Peace out, everybody. Love y'all. Love y'all. Bye.